friends, I'm sorry I've been away for a while. Goodness me, I don't believe how time flies. I felt like I was only doing a video for you a few days ago, and it's been like 2 weeks, hasn't it? I'm so sorry, guys. So, hello, my friends. Welcome back to the channel, Samantha's Frugal Life. I hope you're all well. Hope you're doing really well. It's Friday here today. It's, I've just finished work, and I wanted to very quickly throw an apron together because I go through pennies like there's no tomorrow with cooking and baking and all that kind of thing all the time. So I thought I'll just do a really quick and easy apron. I'm not using a pattern. I've kind of done my own measurements and cut out the fabric, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't matter. It's only to wear in kitchen. Stop my clothes getting splashed. What I've done is I've just cut the width of fabric out for sort of like the waist part for around the, you know, the little pinny bit at around the waist. Now it's not as long as I wanted it. I wanted it about 60, so I could gather it up quite a lot. But I think this width is about 50, so I couldn't do it as long around the waist as I would have liked to. You know, like I said, for gathering, but I'm just doing what I'm doing. It's like I said, it's only a penny. And I've done it, I think I've done it 18 inches long. Because I want it just to above the knee. So I've just done it at that. Now then, the strap, this is the waist band, I think. Because there's two of these. Bear with. I did write everything down. That's the straps, I think. So it's going to go, no, that's not the straps. What's that? Nonsense. What's this? I've got no idea what this is because all my cutting mats are ridiculously in stupid bloody, I don't know what that is. Bear with, guys. I knew I should have got everything sorted before I came up. I've just been downstairs on the cutting thingy. Right, so that's the weight. That's the skirt bit, the apron skirt bit. That's the waistband, which I need to sew together. Because it's not just the waistband, it's what you're going to tie at the back as well. So I've done two of those, I think, so I can... Oh, no, that's not that. That's not that. No. Those are the silly little bits that I might sew together at the end for a ruffle cut bottom. Because I wanted to do a no-waste one where there's literally no material left. Using old material up. I think that one... Yeah, that's my straps that's going to go across that way. Right, so that's the straps, and it's going to go from there, from the bib bit, and it's going to cross over at the back. It's one of them. It's like, if you've seen the Cottagecore aprons, it's a little bit like that, but it's kind of my own take on it. And basically all I've done is gone from where I want the sort of bib of the apron to start here, and then I've just measured going across my back to the waist at the back, which I know I'm making a right hash of this because I've got no room. I've basically just done that and added an inch for sewing. So that's that. So those are my straps. I need to sort them out. I don't know where that cotton's coming from, and it's driving me absolutely crazy because it's getting trapped and caught up in everything. So I've not been in my craft room for about 2 weeks, I don't think. I made a couple of cards for people who, one was a friend of mine who wasn't very well, so I made her a get well soon card. And I made a thank you card for a card swap that I was in with a craft group. But apart from that, I've just not been in my craft room. I've just not had time. I've been so busy, friends. Been so busy with work. All work and no play. Makes a person very dull. So I've not really been able to do any videos with you. I very, very quickly threw together some blackberry muffins yesterday. But I didn't video it because it was a recipe I've never tried before. And the last time I tried a blueberry muffin recipe, that I was going to film for you, but I didn't. I've tried it first. It was horrible. I think they ended up going in the bin. Ugh, horrible. So yesterday I tried a new recipe and I really liked it. It was delicious. So I will share that with you soon. So yeah, this is the waist. Should be 2 of these. This is the waistband, and obviously what I'll use for tying at the back. There we go. So I'm going to put them 2 together so that they're long enough. Those will get attached to the skirt bit when I've sewn them together. The straps I'm going to do is, do you know where we fold the fabric in half and press it like that, and then we open it up and we put that side into the middle and that side into the middle. That's not going to be very, I might not do it like that. I'll tell you what I'm going to do instead, because I haven't done these as wide this time. I will sew down one side, turn it inside out and press it, so that I've got, my strap is about 1.5 inches wide. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I changed my mind at the last minute, because originally I was going to have straps that were like 3 inches wide, and I thought that's too much. That's going to be annoying. It's going to be just too much. So that's what I'll do. I will turn the camera around, my darling, so you can see what I'm doing. Right, so I'm just going to sew really close to the edge down this one side, so I'm not taking much off the width of the strap. Just go reversing. And every couple of minutes I'm just going to, well, every few seconds I'm just going to stop and make sure this edge is lined up neatly. And I'm going to do the same with the other strap and then iron it. And I have forgotten to plug my iron in. Line that up. I'm going to have to get under my table here cleaned out, because my feet are getting trapped in all the mess. I've just been working a lot of extra hours recently, not for any extra pay, it's just for time off. It's for time off in lieu. So I've been really struggling to get any projects filmed. So that's one strap. Like I said, I'm gonna iron that and turn it inside, turn it the right way round. Right, my lovelies, now then, I've got my 2 straps ironed like so. I have no idea why that's okay. So what I'm going to do now is, I've got my bib. I'll just get rid of that friction pen mark. So that is going to be that way. It's (11 by 12. So what I'm going to do is do it like a sandwich, if you will. So you're putting those 2 pieces together and you're marking out where you want your straps to go, which I want them to be there. You just got to sort of try and turn you around a bit so you see what I'm doing. Sorry guys. You're going to put your bib up to about where you want it to be. Okay. to get a rough idea of where you want your strap to be. So do I want my strap to be there? Like so? I don't think so. I think I want it to be sort of in a little bit, like that, on either side. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark there and see how far in that mark is. Like I said, it's just a very simple throw together pinny. So I'm going to say 2 inches from the edge. Okay. All right. Right, guys. So it's time to put the strap in. So we're going to go about 2 inches in, like so. Make sure it's nice and straight. Yeah. I'll put this top one on in a minute. Let's just get the straps in first. And we want it 2 inches. Goodness me, everything's in my way today. That's nice. So what we're going to do is we're now going to put this top piece on over the top, so it's like a sandwich, if you will, and just pop that pin there, making sure it's all lined up nice and neatly, and pop that pin there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start in the bottom corner because I don't want to have to break off. Let's hope this sewing machine behaves itself. Okay, so this will need pressing now, and I think what I'll actually do before I turn it inside out and give it a good pressing is I'll just trim those corners off, and now you have the top of the apron. I think you can get a good picture of it now. Good idea. So those are the straps that will go around and cross at the back, and then I'll give this a good press, and then what I'm going to do is gather this skirt, you see, across there. Once this skirt's gathered, it will go into this waistband. Right, my gorgeous bundles of loveliness, I have got now, oops, this gathered, although it's not that even, I have got it gathered to the width I want it to be gathered to. I do keep faffing with it to try and get it better, but do you know when you're just trying to make something better and you just end up making it look worse? Is we're going to get this middle bit we're just going to find the middle and pin it there. Straighten that up a bit. There we go. And then we're going to get the middle bit on this one, which should be the seam. There we go. And then we're going to pin that through there like that. And then we're going to, little bit by little bit, just get my clips. Still coming off there. Didn't want to sew through that bit. I may end up hand sewing some of this. There's a couple of bits I'm not keen on. I may just end up hand sewing if I've missed any. Right, so you can see the basting stitching on the other side. I will be able to take that out. That will be fine. So I will cut all the threads off later, but I do just want to get rid of the bits where it frayed on the other side. So basically that's your pinny, like so, you see. So I need to, let's just get rid of these, looking untidy. Okay, so we're back. Look at me covered in cotton. Right, so the waistband and the pinny bit now is put together. So that is basically what it is. That's your pinny. You can put pockets on it. You can do what you want really. So that's the pinny bit. Okay. So what I need to do now, all I did was sew the waistband on. That's all I've done. And the sat on it. So what I want to do now is find the middle again, which isn't too hard because of the seam I've got there, and attach the bib, which has raw edges. Okay, so I'm just going to tuck this bib in a little bit, probably about, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch maybe. I think it's about 1/4 of an inch. And I'm just going to give it a quick press, like so, to keep those raw edges inside. See? So all I'm going to do is find the middle, like so. And on that crease, I'm going to match that up, a pin with the centre point of the waist. Won't stay because this is very slippy. I need some of those weights, don't I? So all I'm going to do is match the middle of this up with the middle of that seam there. Okay, let's turn it inside out, which looks neater actually. Yeah, that's the inside, that's the outside, isn't it? I think. Have a look. Yes, it is. So I'm going to put that on the inside here like so, matching that pin to the centre crease, and we're just going to sew that down. That's basically it. Get this pin out of the way. come on. I'm going to sew it quite close to the top of the waistband so it doesn't kind of fold over and it stays in place really. I don't think you can see that, can you? Let's move you over a little bit better. Can you see that there? There you go. Better to put the pins in that way so you can just pull them out in that direction really. Like that. Or sideways, so you're pulling it out like that. Back and forth to secure your stitch. Your scissors. Cut them threads. And then you've got your top of your pinny. So I'm going to now just go and very quickly try it on just so that I can figure out where I want the straps, and then I will be back. Right, so what I did was I put the pinny on and I kind of put the straps to the back and had an idea of where I wanted straps to be, and it worked out at 6 inches from the where the sort of edge of the skirt finished at the back. So I've measured in 6 inches from that edge to the strap going across, and I've put it in diagonally as well. So I'm just going to sew that to the waistband now. If you want to get up nice and close and personal to the sewing machine. I put 2 pins in each just to keep it a little bit more secure because it does have a habit of moving, but I don't really want to sew it like that, so I think I might have to just very carefully pop it that way, just hoping it will stay in place till I get it in the sewing machine. So as you can see, it's the waistband's coming down this way and the strap's going in that way diagonally, so it looks like that. So I'm just going to probably sew it in along the waistband stitching here so you won't really see it because there's already stitching there. Hopefully that's the thought. So I'm going to just go back a little bit and just sew this with it being an apron, it's going to get washed a lot, so I do need the sewing to be very secure. Stitches do need to be secure just to cope with the amount of times it's going to be going through the washing machine. So just trim. So this isn't the best pinny I've ever made. I will be honest. I've really thrown this together today because I've just had one of those days where nothing has gone according to plan. So I would have been better off leaving it really for another day. However, I have got some more material to make another one, so I will be making another one. I'll just probably do it on a day when I'm not so flustered with other things keep going wrong and the dogs keep kicking off every 5 minutes at a leaf blowing past the window and all that kind of stuff. So again, I'm just going to sew it along the already existing stitching that's on the waistband so that hopefully it won't show us. Oh, that's not right. That's not right. That's slipped. That Needs to be about 2 inches, I think. That'll do. It'll do, guys. It'll flip well do. Mood I'm in today. It will flipping well do. So, as you can see again, the waistband is going that way. The strap is kind of going diagonally in like that, so that hopefully it'll lie a bit nicer when it's on the shoulder. Right, wonderful. Trim these little threads out of the way. Let's get rid of these. So there is a couple of layers of stitch. I didn't quite go over the top, but it'll be hard to see. I think the only thing I would have liked to have done is put a pocket on, but I've no fabric left. I've just no fabric left, guys, because I've tried to use up all of the fabric that I could. So friends, as you can see, that is the pinny, and it crosses at the back and ties. Hope you can see that okay, friends. That is it. All I'm going to do later, which I'll probably do tomorrow, is sew up the raw edge at the bottom of this skirt. And with the very last, I've just got a few little odds and ends left over, which I can't seem to find at the moment. I'll need to look for them. I've got some odds and ends of strips of fabric left over, so what I'll probably end up doing is putting a frill at the bottom when I've just to finish that edge off, really, so it's a little bit longer, and I'm quite happy with it. It has taken a bit of thinking. I did have to cut the waistband down a bit because where it tight here at the back was too long, so I did cut some off there. So that's just been sewn again at the edge on a diagonal a couple of times. But really, I'm quite thrilled with how that's turned out. So basically, it was just a skirt to your waist measurement, or 1 3/4, because you're not going all the way around to you, all the way around your waist. Your waistband is the strap here for tying. It's just your waist plus about, I don't know. Let me have a look. What did I do at each end? I can't remember. That's about I don't know, your waist plus probably an extra 120 centimeters maybe. Just whatever you think, however much you want for tying at the back. And then your straps are just from here to your waist crossed over, which I just did a rough measurement and they're fine. And then this big bit at the front, I think I just cut out 11 by 12. That's it, just sewed the pieces together. It is as simple as that, my friends. So if you're in the mood for using up some fabric that you've got lying about that you don't know what to do with, some cotton preferably, or a cotton linen mix, which this I think is, because it creases very easily. It's a great little project to do. So tomorrow I'll probably just put a frill on the end when I found my odds and ends of fabric. I don't know where I've put them. I'll probably put a frill on this. Like I say, it'll make it a little bit longer, about 3 inches longer. And it'll be another pinny for the kitchen when I'm cooking. So I hope that's been alright for you, that little video. It has been a bit choppy because I've had lots of issues, technical issues with camera and technical issues with sewing machine today. So forgive me if it's not a brilliant video, I do apologise. But that's the kind of general idea of a very basic apron. And I'm hoping to make another one. I've got this fabric, which I absolutely love this fabric. This is linen. It's a grey stripe. So if I'm making a pinny out of that, but probably a different, I might make a different style. I might make one that's like my patchwork one that you've seen me wearing sometimes. And then I've got this fabric, which isn't as much as that lime green fabric. There isn't as much here, it's not as wide. This is like a cotton linen mix. And I'm going to try and make a pinny out of that. So I'll have 4 good pinnies then. Should be enough, shouldn't it? Keep on top of the pinny situation, because I've got 2 pinnies for me is not enough, because I'm always washing them. So I'm always like, oh, where's my pinny? Oh, it's in wash. So that, my friends, is a very basic, very easy to make crossover pinny. I just did the straps 3 inches originally, then obviously they folded in an iron, so that's all that is, about 3 inches. And I think I did the waist one, I did that 4 inches deep. So hopefully you'll give it a go, you'll have the confidence to give it a go. It's very easy. So yeah, bit of fabric. I think I had about a metre and a half of fabric. I think that red one's a metre, that's why I don't have quite enough, but hopefully if you've got about a metre and a half of fabric, especially cotton fabric, if you can use cotton for aprons because they need washing a lot, that's always the best fabric to use. So I will say goodbye for now, my friends. See you later.